Hello, my name's Laura, and what I'm here to talk about today is the 8 things that I think are the most important for your hair and for your skin. And what I have for number 1 is cucumber. Cucumber is amongst the most hydrating fruit on the planet, and being hydrating makes it wonderful for both of your skin and your hair. And it also has sulfur and potassium in it, which is great for the hair and keeps the hair from falling out. So those are 2 important minerals that are in a cucumber. And you also have silken, which is great for your hair and for your skin, and it also has vitamin K. So cucumber is loaded with one of the greatest amounts of hydration and minerals for your hair and your skin. Number 2 is aloe vera. Aloe vera is one of the things that I've always used a lot, and it's really good for, if you remember, people would always use it for skin burns and things of that nature. Well, it has enzymes in it that actually help protect the skin and help to repair skin cells. And it also promotes and stimulates hair growth. And it has folic acid in it, which is great for both your skin and your hair. So this is something that I use aloe vera, and I put it in my smoothies. I cut it and I open it up and I throw it into my smoothies. I've done some videos on that before. And I think that it's one of the gifts of God in nature that has been given to us, and is a wonderful thing for both hair and skin. Number 3 are leafy greens. And the 2 that I'm going to talk about today that I think are amongst the best are both spinach and kale. And these are 2 that I eat every day. Now there are other things like watercress and, just a whole bunch of different leafy green vegetables that are great for the skin and for the hair. But these 2 in particular, I eat on a daily basis, and I think that everybody should. And spinach, being one of the greatest for your skin, has enough magnesium in it. The magnesium in spinach helps to support the hyaluronic acid in your skin. And a lot of people run around these days and they're always trying their best to find ways to get moisture to their skin through this hyaluronic acid. And this is the way to do it, is to eat spinach daily. That is the way that you are going to get that into your body. Now, using all the chemicals, they make creams with hyaluronic acid, and the reason people like this so much is because what the hyaluronic acid does in the creams is it actually pushes the moisture out of your skin, and it makes it look kind of dewy and plump, and that's why everybody likes it so well. But what the problem is when it pulls that moisture to the skin, it kind of pulls it out of the skin also. So in return, you end up with a drier skin in the long run, and you have to just keep putting it on. Whereas eating it in a natural way from spinach, I think, is the greatest way to bring natural hyaluronic acid to your skin. And you could eat this daily and not have any problem with spinach. Put it in smoothies. If I know that I'm not going to eat a meal of spinach or kale, I always add it into my smoothies daily, those 2. Kale is my favorite leafy green on earth because I eat kale all the time. It has minerals in it that just help me to thrive. But as far as being good for your hair and your skin, it has wonderful minerals in it for both hair and skin. One of the greatest things about it is it is a bitter plant, and the bitters, the better. Everybody knows that when you eat bitter, it actually helps to detoxify your liver. And your liver is what causes these different spots on your skin and things, because when your liver is not clean, your skin is not good. So keep eating lots and lots of kale to detoxify the liver, and you will have beautiful skin. These two things will definitely help you to have beautiful skin and hair. Number 4 is carrots. Carrots, everybody knows that carrots are good for your eyes, but a lot of people wouldn't think of carrots as being good for your skin and your hair. But the carotenoids that are in carrots are really good for stimulation to the scalp. And this can help to cause your hair to grow faster. So that's one of the good things for your hair in carrots. And for your skin, carotenoids tend to have building blocks for the skin. So that's the reason why I've chosen carrots as being number 4 for being great for your hair and your skin. Number 5 is berries. All kinds of berries are really good for the hair and the skin, but blueberries in particular are one of the best. And I always use those frozen ones because they are readily available and they are the wild kind. They are wild blueberries, which are a lot harder to be tampered with. So I think that they're the best ones to get because I'm able to throw those in my smoothies. I go through a bag of those about every 2 weeks. So I use them a lot. But they're really good for the hair because they bring oxygen to the cells and to the scalp, which helps stimulate the scalp. So that's one of the reasons why they're good for hair, and they're great for skin because they are one of the greatest protectors of the skin to help with, free radicals and things. They really help to protect the skin and get against environmental things. And they are loaded with vitamin C. And remember, vitamin C plumps the skin. So blueberries are all around a great thing for the hair and the skin. Number 6 is sprouting. Sprouting beans and sprouting different microgreens. Now these are clover sprouts, but I have some sunflower sprouts sprouting outside, and I'm going to do a video on sunflower sprouts. But other things like bean sprouts, sprouting lentils and sprouting chickpeas, anything that you sprout is a wonderful thing for the body in general, but it also stimulates hair growth and has a lot of benefits because a lot of them are full of fatty acids that our body needs and that our hair and our skin needs to thrive. So that's one of the important things. But sunflower sprouts being amongst one of the highest in vitamin E, and vitamin E is good for the skin and for the hair. So I'm putting number 6 as all things to sprout, sprouted beans and different microgreen sprouts as being one of the healthiest things for your hair and your skin. And I can't think of all these billions of things because there's so many different sprouts. One thing that I know is mung bean sprouts keeps hair from falling out. So that has a good benefit to it, but they all have wonderful benefits. And I would really, and I always stress and try to suggest for people to start doing some sprouting. And I just can't stress it enough. It's wonderful for so many different things, and this is about hair and skin. So if you read about some of these things, you will be surprised to find out that there are so many benefits to the hair and skin and all this different kind of sprouting. For number 7, I decided that fatty acids in seeds and nuts. And I picked some of my favorite that I think are the best for the hair and the skin. Number 1 is walnuts. I love walnuts. Walnuts is one of the tried and true nuts left that have not been tampered with, like a lot of things like almonds that are now pasteurized, and I usually order those from the Italian almonds that have not been pasteurized. But it's loaded with B vitamins and fatty acids. And then there is the Brazil nut for selenium. Selenium is really important for your hair and your skin. And I also think that sesame seeds are another good fatty acid. And chia seeds. Chia seeds are wonderful for omega-3. And it also actually, believe it or not, is good for skin psoriasis. So there's a lot of good things to a lot of these. And then last but not least in the seeds is flaxseed. Flaxseed actually has something in it that can protect the skin and actually help with the skin's fine lines and things like wrinkles that none of us want. So there is no reason why you wouldn't eat flax seeds. And I've talked about this in other videos. A couple of days a week, I put it into a little coffee grinder and grind them up. And they're just a wonderful thing in so many different ways, but definitely a big benefit for skin and hair. And avocado, which is another fatty acid, which has a 3:6 ratio, I believe, definitely has a lot of B vitamins, biotin, and E. I think it has E, and lots of good things. You can't go wrong with avocado. So number 7, I would definitely say nuts and seeds, fatty acids, is sea moss. This is how I keep my sea moss. I keep it in this jar, and when I go to use it, I just take a good handful of it. I put it in a colander and I wash it real good, and of course I soak it for a little bit because it's kind of really hard, and try to get the salt off of it. And I put it in a blender with water, and it ends up forming into this jelly-like stuff, which if you really look at this stuff, it really looks kind of like liquid collagen. This is the greatest stuff for your skin. In the raw food world, it is called liquid collagen for the skin. So this is definitely one of the greatest things for the skin and the hair. It has done miraculous things for me, for my hair growth. I've never had hair that I've cut inches off and it just grows back. It used to take me forever just to get my hair to grow to my shoulders. I wore extensions for years. I'm a beautician, so I fooled with hair a lot and fooled with a lot of extensions, and I could make my hair look good, but it really wasn't in such good shape. And I'm sure that it would be the same thing for you if you tried using sea moss. So I hope that this has helped people to understand some of the benefits of some of these different things and how it can help your skin and your hair. And I'm just going to read this list of things that's in sea moss because I could never remember how many things are in it, but there's amino acids, B vitamins, folate, iodine, manganese, pectin, potassium, selenium, vitamin E and K, calcium, bromine, magnesium, phosphorus. Actually has protein, so there's some of your protein that everybody worries about vegans getting protein. We get a lot of our protein in sprouts, nuts, and seeds. There's protein in greens. This also has vitamins C and zinc. So why wouldn't that be good for your hair and your skin? So thank you so much for listening to this video, and I'm just going to read this, and this is out of Psalms, and it's chapter 119 verse 2, and it says, "Blessed are those who keep his testimonies and who seek him with a whole heart." Thank you so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for my next video, which I'm going to be going through a step-by-step process on how to sprout sunflower seeds. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.